Hi, this is Ed at Aberco. I just wanted to do a short little video for you to help explain how to achieve the narrower pie, the 2 3/4 that you need. Um, so this mold is set up what I would say is a standard configuration. They usually sit relatively flat to each other, and as they roll together, you can see that how the pie is made. And it comes around, and it would typically stop right here. In fact, I could demonstrate that. I think I got to set them out right. So it comes back and stops like that. You can see actually on here where the cutting edge marks this back roll, how big that pocket is. So there's no pocket on this side. There normally is. So what we can do, because there's no pocket, we can move the starting position in, and to get to 2 3/4, I had it about there as a starting position. So you lose, this pocket's 3.5 inches, I believe. So you lose 3/4 of an inch by rolling it in and starting like this. So the dough will lay in here and come up. I hope that makes sense. So in order to change that starting position, and this is in your owner's manual, there's this cancel cam right here. And you watch as it comes around, it contacts this switch, and that's what stops the cycle. So wherever you position this cam to hit this switch is where the molds will stop. So we want the molds to go a little further. So we want to move it clockwise a little bit, like that. Let's see what we get. A little more. I'm just guessing at this, obviously. There is no science behind this. It's all guessing. So when you get the machine, you'll have to, in transit, lots of times things change. You know, I can set it up here, and it'll work just great. And then by the time you get it and it bounces down the highway across the country, things move. So you're probably going to have to adjust it. Okay, so by putting it there, you can see the starting positions of the mold. They're diving in a little bit. And I'm going to go just a little more. That's when I made the pies. I went through this process with dough and just guessed at it. So that might even be a little far right there. But I hope you get the concept. So you're going to have to experiment with this. And you can move these by hand. You know, when you're experimenting, you can, you start with them flat. You're going to get full-size pie. You can move them in a little bit. And, just make a visual note of where you're starting at and move them in until you get the pie size that you want. The length, of course, will always stay the same, but the width to the top of the apex of the curve will get smaller as you turn them in. So somewhere about there is going to be correct. That might be a little much. It looks about right. I'll make some pies before I ship it so I can have it set. So I hope that makes sense to you. I know I'm not very good at this videography stuff, but so that cam right there, if you move it counterclockwise, the molds will come in further together. Excuse me, clockwise. If you move it counterclockwise, they'll open up more. And you can experiment with that. Just be sure when you're in here doing this, if you have power on, you're not touching the electronics. I mean, technically you should turn it off every time you stick your hands in here, but you can be pretty safe just making this adjustment. The wrench, of course, will be in the toolkit with the machine. Not a big deal. So you can experiment with that till you get the width that you need. And like I said, this is all the owner's manual. And that's about it. So call me if you have any questions when you get to that point. Okay, thank you.